Have you guys done any work at all since I hired you? I mean, all you do is stand around and argue the whole time. Man, you can't get good help these days, I'll tell you what. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm anoldguygaming, and we are going to continue our voyage here. We are heading towards legacy space, which is all this little purple cluster over here. Last episode we were in this Issarak system. We went down and checked out that foggy planet, and I lost my vessel, so I just reloaded the game. One of you guys told me in the comments that there's a way to recover your vessels with all of its inventory through a command, so I appreciate that. I just didn't know it at the time, so if this happens again, we'll try that. So anyway, we're at this Elige Gamma system now, and let's take a look and just see if there's anything here that might be interesting for us to look at before we move on. So this is, here, let's go info panel. That's a lava planet with 4.08 Gs. So our ship can handle that. I don't know, I think we looked at this earlier, but in case we didn't, if we go to the statistics, basically the way this works is that we have, where is it at? We have 130, no, wait a minute, what? 12 milliseconds. How come that's different again? There was something I did before. Oh, I know why it's different. It's because we have the main large thrusters turned off. There. Okay. Okay, so if we go back into here and we look at statistics. So we basically have 36 meters squared per second of direct vertical lift, which means that if we're on a planet that has 3.5 gravity, we can still lift off. If it's 3.6, we probably cannot. But we have 5.8 meters per second squared of rear thrust. So as long as we can point our nose up enough to get the rear thrusters going, we can actually get off a planet that's up to 5.8 Gs. And I don't even know if they go that high. So we do have the ability to escape that planet if we wanted to, but I'm not sure that we need to go there though. What's the moon? The moon is a nascent. What does that even mean, nascent? I think I've seen that before, but I can't remember what it means. That's a barren metal planet. This is, that's an alien planet. We could go check out the alien planet just for funsies. I don't think we've been on an alien planet in this series. Yeah, let's go check out the alien planet, actually. And I think I'm going to go, I want to go check out and see what this nascent planet business, or nascent moon is too. I know I've seen it before, but I just can't remember what that means. So we'll go take a look at it. So let's lock the target on Vititi, I think it is. And let's get the ship turned around here. She sure turns a lot better with those big thrusters on. But of course, turning the large thrusters off in space when we're not in a hurry is a good idea because it saves us on fuel. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go into here and we'll turn these big boys back off. Okay, so that was, this is a lava planet. Where is the moon? It's over this way. So that's a nascent moon. Okay, let's just go take a quick look at it. We'll just drift on into the moon. What is the gravity on this moon? Moons typically don't have high gravity, but let's look anyway. Yeah, only 0.72. Xerax Resource Survey in progress. A world in its youth, the atmosphere is cooled enough for it to rain. Last bits of planetary neighborhood crash in the surface, and violent jet streams produce hail. But in all this chaos, first life develops in the tide pools, filling the water with the color of early photosynthesis. Nascent, okay, yeah, because nascent kind of means like early or beginning or up and coming or emerging. So I guess that kind of makes sense. So this is a planet that's sort of kind of still in its development stages. So we'll go down there and check it out and see what it looks like. Looks kind of mountainy and deserty. But, you know, what part of what we're about here is exploration. We're not just trying to get to Legacy Space and fight them, you know. We're also exploring. So it is kind of cool to, you know, check out some of these different places here. All right, let's go ahead and put our inertials on, and we're also going to need the big boys on too. So it's kind of a pinkish atmosphere here. And it did say there was Xerax survey going on, so that would suggest storm sediment. That there are Xerax on this planet, maybe? What are the resources on the moon? Oh, it's got some Z and E, so yeah, the high level stuff. What does it say for difficulty? Easy. Okay. So we're just kind of down in a little foggy area here. Okay. Nothing too particularly impressive there. Ooh, look at the planet on the horizon. That looks neat. I like the lighting and all. There's a promethium deposit. Very small promethium deposit. Looks like this is getting out into the North Pole. Yeah. Pretty small moon, of course. Let's just go see what this resource is. Silicon, alright. Well, one thing we could do is we could spawn in the J-Jet. It's ready to spawn in. Yeah, that's neat. A neat view. Maybe what we'll do though is we'll go over in orbit of the alien planet first, and then we'll take the J-Jet down to the alien planet. We got to get it supplied though too. It's not won't be ready to go right out of the chute, of course. Let's see what this POI is over here. Oh, we should probably put our shield on. What do you think? Think that's a good idea? Before we go flying right over a Xerax POI of some sort that'll probably certainly shoot at us. Okay, shields are on. This is a triple question mark POI. Is this one of those weird, funky POIs that are just a bunch of floating blocks? Okay. Let's turn the big boys off. I'm just going to take a quick look at this with my drone. Open up! Open up! Let me out! A couple of rings. Okay. That's, very interesting. Not. I guess it's interesting from the standpoint of what the hell? What's this for? What's the purpose? Okay. Well, so much for that, eh? Let's go ahead and hop back into Captain's chair here. Wish I could have Commander Courtney drive. But unfortunately, the AI is not capable of doing that in this game. Alright, well, I don't know that there's a whole lot more for us to do on this planet. We came, we saw, there was nothing to conquer. We don't really need the resources on it. I mean, you know, once you can mine asteroids with a capital vessel, it's pretty much, I don't know if break is the word, but it makes any other type of mining almost pointless. I mean, why would you do it, right? Why would I spend time and effort trying to find a resource and possibly even have to fight for it on a planet, and then have to get out and mine it, in a vessel or by hand or whatever, go to all that effort when I can find asteroids in space that I probably don't have to fight for, and I'll get probably 5 to 6 to 7 times as much in less effort. So that's kind of my take on it. I'm not complaining about that. And like I said, I'm not really saying it's broken because we're in the end game and we kind of, I suppose you could say we earned the ability to be able to do that now. So it's not a bad thing. It's just all that to say it's not really much point in us grabbing any of these resources here at this point. Unless we were really, really low on something. That is Zascosium, though. That being said, let's just take a look and see how much Zask we actually have in here. Blacklight. That's going to be in either the main input. Oh yeah, shit. We got almost 4,000 Zask. Well, and yeah, another 1,800. Yeah, we don't need it. There's no point in taking the time to get it right now. In fact, we might not even use much of that Zascosium for the whole rest of this playthrough. The only thing we really need it for now, I think anyways, is just ammunition. Maybe a couple of other things, I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and head back up into space. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the... we're going to go into the orbit of the alien planet. But before we go down to the planet, we're going to bring the Jade Jet in. And we'll take that down there. So let's lock in Zexa. Cut our shields here. And let's head over there. Ooh, it's green. This is a very fluorescent green. So we'll drift in close, but not too terribly close. Let's do a ping, too. Alright, so... there's no red, and we do have a Civ way station. Trader Gas Refinery. You know, when the game calls a planet an alien planet, like this one, for example, is that the same faction as Legacy, or does it mean something more just generic? Curious about that. Okay, we will park right here. And let's turn our thrusters all the way off for now. But we do want our shield back on. Nice music. Okay, Commander Courtney, you have the bridge. Let's head on down here. It would be neat if someday this game, you know, you could actually have companions that would accompany you and stuff. I know that's not really what this game is about. It's not that kind of game, but I don't know. It'd still be fun if you could do it somehow. Alright, let's go down here. And we're going to go out into space, so I'm just going to go ahead and get my heavy armor on. One of these should have stuff in it. Yeah, this one does. So we'll see. We have a radiation protection and an EVA. Those are the two most important. So yeah, that has everything we need to go out into space. Put that in the locker. Let's go to our food output. Wait. Fridge 2? Oh, how come I didn't name that food output? I don't know. Okay, and we'll just grab some rations there. And while we're here, let's eat wirelessly. Gotta wonder about that, huh? Eating over wireless. We'll have a salami and some cheese and some bread. I don't want to eat the bigger stuff to top off because... Okay, that's close enough. All right, let's hop out the back here. Oh, O2, yeah, we might want to have a little bit more of that. You think? Look at those colors. Neat, neat, neat. Planet of pea soup. Actually, it's a little more fluorescent than just pea soup. Yeah, you know what it is? This is the planet of antifreeze. That's what it is. Planet of antifreeze. The whole atmosphere is just antifreeze. That's exactly what it looks like, huh? Okay, let's get over here a little bit. Man, that green star is just cool looking. And what we're going to do is hit F2. We're going to grab the J-Jet. Let's bring it a little closer. And boom, there she is. Okay, cool. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to move the Stingray down into the lower bay. Or I guess, I don't know if we can fit the J-Jet in the lower bay or not. Seems to me like I remember the tail wing might be a little high. We'll try it. We'll try it and see what happens. Let's hop in here and we're going to pull some fuel out of the... Oh, really? We're out of range of the black light over here? Okay. We're going to have to just do it this way then. I guess that is kind of far away, isn't it? The ship is so big. Alright, so let's go to the fuel tank of the J-Jet and we'll go to the fuel and O2 output. Let's put this fuel in here. Since we're in the process of doing all of this, we might as well also fill that up. And we might as well fill this up. Okay, that's all it'll hold. We're going to need to do ammo too. Okay, so let's go ahead and pressurize the cabin. Now, this thing is very maneuverable. I haven't flown it in a while. So the question is, can we get into the lower bay with this really long-ass tail wing? Holy shit! Yeah, I've got some serious acceleration on this thing. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, guys. We're not going to be able to get it under... We might be able to get it under the ramp, but we're not going to be able to get it in the doors. It's just too high. Okay. I do believe it will fit in here, though. So let's do this. Man, you know what? We're going to have to... Okay, yeah, it looks like I already did that. I created a switch to cut those main thrusters off because it's just crazy thrust. Probably going to be really good in combat, but for docking on the ship smoothly, maybe not so much. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Let's back up to the very edge here and a little docker. I'm just going to cut the power for the moment. And we got to get the Stingray out of here. Hopefully we can... Yeah, we should be able to get the Stingray out of here. We'll put the Stingray down in the mid deck. I need to create parking spots in here. This deck was originally built for my Cylon Raider, which is an enormous small vessel, and it pretty much fills the whole thing up. So that's why I never bothered, you know, putting parking spots or anything like that in here, because nothing else would fit in here. But I don't know if I'll ever get the Raider upgraded or not. I might someday. It's going to be such a big job to do, though. All right, so we'll just bring you back as far back as you can go here and set you down right here. Cool. All right, now, this is, as I recall, this is going to be a little tight, but I believe we can get it in there. We just have to kind of get it. Whoops. There we go. Not a lot of room, but it does fit. It does fit. Oh, that's loud. That is so loud. Okay, so really all we need to do for this ship is we just need to get some ammunition in it. So let's take a look at what we need. We need 15 mil bullets and 135 millimeter homing missiles. Okay. So if we go manage here and we go to the ammo output, if we could put a full stack of those in there, and I think it's the green looking missiles like these, but the green version that we actually need. So let's go here and ammunition input. Oh, you're making those ones for the Stingray, right? Okay. So what we need is let's go to small vessel. Are these here? I don't have those unlocked. Apparently not. Apparently not. So that's this guy right here. We've got over 6,000 points. I usually don't put points into stuff until I need it, like now. Okay. Now, let's go back here. And blacklight, ammunition input, small vessel, there. Okay. So, output count of 7. So that's 70, 140, 210, 280, 350. Yeah, let's go with 350 for now, and then we'll see where we're at after that. Might as well let those finish. Yeah, this is I haven't actually used this ship since I upgraded it to tier 4. You know, we did some build episodes and we got it upgraded, but I haven't actually taken it out and used it. So this will be our first time using it. It's got ridiculous acceleration, and the reason for that is because I've got a double XL engine in here. Because the whole idea of the ship initially was to take a double XL engine and build a ship around it. I mean, that literally was how it came into being. But then, you know, it continued to evolve, and I continued to upgrade it until it actually became my workhorse small vessel, you know, in past alphas. So, but I put these jets here not because I needed more acceleration, but because I needed the turning. So we put those out here. Now I've got a tier 3 version of this that does kind of a similar thing, except for the tier 3 version doesn't have the XXL jet in it at all because it just can't handle it. So I basically painted, you know, like a faux thruster in the back, and also have smaller thrusters on that one too. But because this is a tier 4, it's got tons of CPU. It's not going to be very fuel efficient, but man, does it ever take off quickly. Let's look at the statistics on there. So, yeah, see, it's only using 67,000, almost 68,000 out of 100,000. So there's still tons of CPU room on this ship. Then it can seat up to 4 people. It's got its own constructor on it. The warp drive, the detector, all that stuff. A lot of these are container extensions. And this is the controller for that, which is just an ammo controller. So we have a little over 6,000 volume. So it's not, it's not designed to do a lot of hauling, but that's not its purpose. It's basically a warship. So O2 station, a couple refrigerators, locker station, that sort of thing. Might not be a bad idea to get some just real basic resources on here. So let's go to the black light here, and we'll go to the J-Jet. So this ammo controller is our main storage too. All right, let's go to main input, and we're gonna just put. No, actually, let's go to output. Okay, let's just put I don't want to put a ton of stuff on here because we need to save room for ammunition. So we'll put a half a stack of iron. Let's do some copper, maybe that much. Where's the silicon? Okay, cobalt. These higher level ores, we're even going to put less on because we shouldn't need a ton of it. Erestrum. We'll put about 100 of those on. Same thing for the Zask. All right, where is my neodymium and my the yellow shit? Can't think of what it's called. Do we not have that on the ship? Oh yeah, okay, we got neo and sathium. That's what I was trying to think of. You know what? We're actually kind of low on sathium. We might have to hit a sathium asteroid. We are kind of low on that, aren't we? Yeah, because of that fact, let's just put 100 of those on. And where's the neo? Yeah, we'll put about 100 neo on. I may never actually use this stuff, but it's, better to be prepared, right? Okay, we're also going to want just a tiny bit of stone in case we need to make carbon substrate. And wood. Let's just put in case we need to make plant fibers and that sort of thing. So maybe we'll put like 20 wood on here. We're going to need a little bit of magnesium for ammunition. And I think that's should be about everything for the rawest of the raw resources, right? We could put a little water in here, I guess, if we needed to make some O2. Titanium. I don't know what we would need titanium for, but let's just put it in here anyway. Titanium rods. Okay, that should be good enough, I think, for equipping the J-Jet with supplies. Maybe some promethium would be a good idea too. What do you think? So we'll put a stack of 200 promo in here so we can make fuel. That's kind of important. All right, I'm probably missing something, but I don't know what it is, so we'll just go with what we currently have. If we ever needed to make an EVA boost in an emergency situation, we would need some gold, right? So we'll put a little gold in there too. I think that's it. Okay, cool. So we got this equipped with stuff to make stuff if we need stuff. And now we're just kind of waiting for that ammunition. So let's see, blacklight, ammo output, and Jade Jet, ammo controller. We're already on there. Okay, so we'll put those rockets in there, and then, yeah, we just need to wait for the rest of those to finish. I just recently harvested the garden, so I was coming down to see if it needed to be harvested again, but not quite yet. Hello, Marie. How are you? Are you cooking lunch for everybody today, my dear? She says, yes, I am, but I also have to do my dancing because she likes to dance. All she wants to do is dance. Okay. Well, I guess, guys, whilst we're waiting for the ammunition, let's go ahead and have a seat next to our alien buddy, and we're going to turn on the football game and watch the ball game while we're waiting for the rest of that ammo, and then when the ammo's done, we'll load it up, and then we'll head down to the alien planet. So I will be back in just a little bit. So I've just been kind of looking out the bridge here at the planet's surface, just sort of checking it out from space. And look at those two very pointy mountains over there. We're going to have to go check that out because that is a very unusual landmark, if it's even natural at all. Pretty interesting. Okay, well, we should be getting pretty close now to having Commander Courtney, you got the bridge. Having the ammo done, so let's head on over and see how things are progressing with that. Have you guys done any work at all since I hired you? I mean, all you do is stand around and argue the whole time. Man, you can't get good help these days, I'll tell you what. Okay, anyway, let's take a look at our output here. We've got 56 more of those. We'll go to the Jade Jet and plop those in. And are you still making a few more? Yeah. You know what? That's probably good enough. We can get the rest of those later. Okay, let's top off our O2 here. I'm going to put my HUD back up. I had it off when I was looking at the planet. And O2 is good. Let's go to our fridge and have our last cheeseburger, and maybe we'll just down a couple of Cliff bars to top off, some salami, and a piece of cheese. There we go. All right, let's head on up to the Jade Jet, take her out on her, what's really going to be her maiden voyage, well, the Tier 4 version of her, I should say, and we'll go check out this alien planet and see what's going on. Hey, can I get out of here? Yeah, there we go. Now, can we get the ship out of the bay without getting it stuck? That's the next part. There we go. Okay, yeah, that worked out okay. Zexa. Let's just do one more pull. Okay, we'll get our weapon reloaded here. And is our weapons out? Yes, they are. Okay. All right, let's head on down and see what's what. We wanted to go to those two pointy peaks. Let's see if we can find those from orbit. I don't know what kind of hostilities are going to be on this planet. I'm expecting there to be wildlife-based hostilities, hostiles. But I don't know if we'll also get aliens too. Is that the place? Those peaks don't seem to be even from up here like they were on the ship. Oh, maybe it's because of the curvature of the planet. You know what? We should probably turn our our shield on. What do you think about that? Yeah, this ship is squirrely, man. I might need to tone that down a little bit. That is bizarre. What is the gravity on this planet? Okay, 1.19 G's. So it's a little heavier than Earth gravity. I think my lift thrusters are fighting against my down thrusters. I don't know, it just seems really sluggish. Both ways, actually. Do we have like a really dense atmosphere here? 1.9 kilograms metered. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure what the normal atmospheric density is. I haven't really paid a close attention to that. The only time it really matters, at least that I thought it mattered, is what the range is on your weaponry. So those will go 169 meters, those will go 144 meters. Okay. Wow, look at this weird land formation, man. It's really bizarre. But it does seem to be natural. It's not a structure. There's another one over this way, too. Let's do a squirt. Okay, we got a resource over there. Huh. Okay, so it looks like that's just a naturally occurring thing. Is this a lake or is that just fog? I think it's a lake. I'm pretty sure that's water. Looks fairly deep, too. Well, maybe not. Is this water? Yep. It's water. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell for sure. Okay, there's something other than a resource over here. Let's go check it out and see what it is. Oh, it's the opportunity. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's land here and just hop out and look around a little bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, girl. Easy. Good Lord. Cut the thrusters. Okay, making sure there's nothing nasty that's going to want to eat us here. You know, it just occurred to me, it's been a long time, relatively speaking, since we've been in any kind of combat. We've spent so much time over the last many episodes getting the blacklight ready to go. So let's just kind of look around here before we just jump off the ship and start walking around on an alien planet. One of the things that I want, you know, another goal that I have is I want to kind of just see what the vanilla planets look like, you know, some of the alien and weirder planets before we move to Reforged Eden, which is my tentative plan very soon. Because, you know, I know on Reforged Eden, the planets can really get bizarre, which is cool. But I just kind of want to see what they've done with the vanilla planets and see if they're much different than they have been, you know, more recently. Okay, I don't see any nastiness. I hear nastiness, but I don't see any nastiness. Let's go ahead and check this place out. One of the things that makes these alien planets kind of creepy is just the ambient noises. It does a good job of making you feel like you're surrounded by all kinds of nastiness. That's just a copper rock, right? Look at that pointy spire. Okay. So does this place have any wildlife at all? That to me would be disappointing. And it would almost seem to indicate that the random gen is maybe not working correctly. I mean, I have no problem with there not being any sentient life on here, but you'd think there would at least be wildlife, right? Okay, well, let's go take a look at the habitat. I've been in this thing before, of course. I just don't remember what's in here. In fact, this might even be... I think this is the place that we actually lived in. Yeah, it is. When we did our Project Eden Dead Planet start, the last time I did that. So this is a public core. We've got a grow light. Can't open those up? Why not? Oh. Maybe they're not actual containers, they're just for deco. Yep. This place was our home for a long time on the Dead Planet. And boy, that's a hard start. But probably not as hard as the start that I have planned for the next season. And I'm not going to tell you any more than that. Alright guys, well, I think that's it for this episode then. I might fly around a little bit more, and if I find something really interesting, wildlife, for example, or a POI that might be worth investigating, we'll start the next episode at that point. If it's pretty much just more of the same, then I'll oh! Wait. Look at that. We got a lizard mule. Okay, that's encouraging. Let's just run over there really quick before we end the episode. It is definitely a little heavier on this planet. So we do have wildlife. Hi, guys. So good to see you. Is that something over there? Oh, it's just one of them. One of these thorn dudes. Okay, well, there's lizard mules on this planet. So that means there might be other stuff then, too. Nah, don't worry, I'm not going to shoot you. I've got plenty of fake meat. There's no point in killing you guys. Maybe what we need to do is go into a thicker forest area or something to find other wildlife. Alright, well, anyway, like I said, I'm just going to look around a little more. And if I come across something that's camera-worthy, then I'll start the next episode there. Otherwise, I'll just meet you guys back up in space, and we will continue our exploration of the galaxy and our voyage to Legacy Space. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share out the video, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.